Hey, my name's Todd Standing. I'm the man who takes people out into the field and has them either live interact with or eyewitness a Sasquatch. I'm supposed to be doing Big Talk Tuesday today. It is Tuesday, and I'm having all kinds of problems, mostly with YouTube, though. I did a video about a certain virus I can't mention and how it harms people, and YouTube was doing stuff, and then I did a video about some military stuff, and I shouldn't even say that this platform that I'm on right now that I cannot name has been banning and taking down videos of mine, which really sucks. So this is kind of an experiment to see if I'm allowed to do certain things in this video. Can I say the coronavirus could kill a Sasquatch? Are they going to ban it again? They banned it last time. Am I allowed to say the U.S. military knows about Sasquatch? This is a test. If this video gets taken down again, I'm going to know. So apparently I've been forgiven, but anyways, this is a test. Let's have a little fun. There's a couple other things I don't want to test. I'm just going to put those two out for now and see if this video platform that I cannot name. You ever see Harry Potter? They don't say Voldemort's name. They say, they call him he who must not be named. Well, I can't say the video platform. So the video platform that I'm very grateful to be on that cannot be named is banning videos of mine, which is very suspicious. So anyways, put this up today. It's me back in 2000 and approximately 16. I was out in the field in radium and just talking about some stuff about Sasquatch. We just had a really cool encounter, and yeah, so this is from me quite a few years ago, and just talking about some really important things. So enjoy, specifically pertaining to how Sasquatch, I can't, I say they hunt elk. I don't think they don't hunt the way a hunter does. I think a Sasquatch can just go get an elk. I think it's almost, as easy as going getting a cow in your field that a farmer does. You just go get it. So them hunting and stuff, when you're dealing with a species at this level, they don't hunt. They just go get it. They roll out of their spot in the morning. I say bed, but they don't have a bed. They just wake up in the morning and go, I'm going to go have bighorn sheep today. I want something spicy, or I want something really gamey. I'm going to go get me a moose. And they just do it, Maybe moose would be a little more difficult, but they herd and move their elk. So I've seen so much evidence of this. But anyways, here's my new intro. Enjoy my Tuesday Big Talk. We'll do some Big Talk about Bigfoot, but normally we're going to do interviews. If you have a story about Sasquatch and you're not afraid to be questioned by me, because if you're fraudulent, you should be afraid, because I'm going to get to the bottom of something that doesn't smell too correct, if you know what I mean. A little bit of BS I might pick up on it. But anyways, normally I'll be doing Tuesday videos, but my equipment is all just working really poorly and I keep having trouble with it. So I had to buy some special recording equipment to do proper phone call interviews, which I'll be doing very soon. In the meantime, enjoy today's video. Coming right up. Thanks.
Time to take our heads out of the sand and recognize this incredible primate species and start learning from them, because the masters of civilization, my people, sure could learn a lot from the masters of the wilderness, which is who they are.
There's no way that you got sight of a Sasquatch in those areas with those tree breaks, with those tracks, getting those apples taken, with those sounds, all these things.
Here we have again another elk bedding site. This one right beside this more enormous one. Look at that. That is a herd of elk. And you can see tracks for them all over the side of this hill. So why is that significant, you ask, about the elk? I've found that in my years of research and talking with other people and traveling all over North America, the best or the most predominant Sasquatch research sites are where there are herds of elk. And this is actually very logical and makes sense, because elk are in fact the largest ungulate source of food that any big predator could hope for or want or thrive off of. Because moose don't live in herds, they live in single groups, and they're more sporadically, they move around quite a bit, they don't have their territories. Well, they do, they have their territories, but again, they're not a herd animal. You don't have that herd abundance. Deer live in herds, and there's an abundance of them out here, and I'm sure that the Sasquatch do eat deer and bighorn sheep and moose, but the elk are going to be their major source of abundance. That's going to be where the majority of their sustenance comes from. There are grouse out here. There's a bird population. There are rabbits. There are tons of berries. That's what the bears are surviving off of. And then, of course, you also have the Kootenai salmon that are out here. And in other places, you have an abundance of oceanic salmon that are fat and huge, 6 times the size of these little Kootenai salmon that my group that I study thrive off of. So it's just more, I mean, they have to survive out in these areas. You have to come to the reality that what are they doing, how are they surviving, and these are the reasons for it. You can survive. A group of, let's say, 10 individuals in a troop could survive off of a herd of elk with white-tailed deer and the sporadic moose and the occasional bighorn sheep and the berries and the abundance, and probably having a larger intestine and the ability to digest more foods because they're a wild hominid species that's evolved out in these areas. It becomes not such an impossibility, but a very real possibility. And here I am sitting walking around in an area where there's obviously a large herd of elk less than 2 kilometers from where I do my Sasquatch research, less than 4 kilometers where I know a troop of Sasquatch exist. And even last night, we had a large primate come down and make knocking, booming noises. So, they move through these areas like nothing. This is their home. They know it like the back of their hand. They're born and raised here. And they know the elk, they know the species, they know the whitetails, they know, hey, I got a hunkering for a whitetail. Let's go get one of those today, right? And functioning in coordinated groups to attack and hunt and survive is also so advantageous. The cooperation of a troop and learning and teaching, having thousands of years worth of knowledge passed on from hominid to hominid on where to go and how to survive in these areas, it makes it, again, not such an impossibility. It makes it actually a very simple, easily accepted possibility that this species exists. With my DNA, with my video evidence, with my multiple people that I've taken out here to show the reality of this species, Stroud, PhDs, Meldrum, Benernagel, it's all starting to add up. The tracks, the signs, the knowledge that I have. I think this guy might be onto something, is what I hope you're starting to say. And you better think so, because I'm way beyond onto something. We are this close. We're right here, right now. Just takes the funding, and this discovery is achieved. This discovery is at hand. This discovery is finito, finished. Time to take it to the next level. And that's what we're all about.